Metrosexuals are out, gastrosexuals are in. Who needs a man who can dress well when you can find a man who can cook well? For you. Welcome to the third episode of Gastrosexuals. On this week's episode of Gastrosexual, we're having double the fun. Two young and handsome bachelors whip up a fancy 3-course brunch with a budget of $100. A scrumptious bocconcini meatball salad, a hearty bacon and egg risotto, and refreshing strawberry panna cotta and Earl Grey infused panna cotta. Meet this week's gastrosexual Singaporean marketing consultant Nicholas Lin and Indonesian private dining chef Maxia Dika. These bachelors, who are also co-authors of their first self-published cookbook, Bachelor's Banquet, have a passion for cooking and an eye for detail. And they promise that their new cookbook provides simple recipes for single men who want to impress their dates. Okay guys, you've created seductive recipes for intimate dining. Tell me more about Bachelor's Banquet.
The theme behind the cookbook is to get men into the kitchen so that they can start cooking up simple yet seductive recipes.
For ladies.
For ladies or for anyone that they're trying to impress.
So how do you guys know that your recipes are going to work? Have you tried it before on girls?
I guess this book is actually a collection of like my recipe and Nick's recipe and like when we're cooking, I guess entertaining at home for like dates, you know.
You see, many of our guy friends, they have always asked us, you know, like, I'm going to cook for like my girlfriend or this girl, you know, we have a problem. So like they will come to us for advice, right?
Yes.
After a while, we figured, why don't we just write a book and get them to buy it? So we have no...
So no more free services for them.
Exactly. You know, so it makes everything more simple for us as well.
Although Nick and Max have launched Bachelor's Banquet in Singapore, they have plans to launch the book to the rest of Southeast Asia in the future. The magic behind the book came about when the duo met while living in the same apartment in New York. They discovered their passion for food and business were on the same page. And so for 6 months, the bachelors busied themselves with creating and testing out their original recipes. And when it was time to test out their seductive meals, it was a lucky coincidence that their apartment was also home to a modeling agency. And these bachelors tell us how they did more than just impress some of the models with their culinary skills.
We actually feature some of the girls in the book.
Yeah, so they help us along the way, you know what I mean? So that was great, I guess.
Are you joking? Do you really feature them in some of your books?
We did, like this girl on the front page, her name is Elise. And she's a redhead, which...
she's a great model.
Yeah, she's a cool girl. She's on TV. She was on Gossip Girl.
Right.
Yeah.
You're rubbing shoulders with the rich and famous.
So that's Elise.
So Maxie, you were telling me about how you managed to impress a girl so much that she became your girlfriend for a while.
Oh no, I guess. Well, yes.
How did that happen? What did you cook for her?
That was a long time ago. I forgot. That was when I first started cooking. Then I realized, you know, like cooking, you share a lot of because when you cook, you know, you kind of like you have to focus on it. You have to like, you know, show some love for the food to be nice. So it kind of like, I think it shows that the dedication that, you know, I think that's how she sees me. You know what I mean? But it's over now, so it's gonna, you know, like another story.
In other words, you can really judge a man by what he cooks for you.
Cooking in general, it shows how delicate you are to perfecting something and like how much you care for the other party that you're cooking for.
I guess, yeah, very much so.
Surely you can judge a man by what he cooks for you, right?
Do you? We're not women, so we don't know. First thing when you want to impress a girl, mostly you take them to a nice restaurant or something else, you know. But times are changing. Restaurants are getting very expensive. And why don't you cook at home? You know, show some your own personal.
Yeah, and it's innovative to cook at home rather than just your atypical, you know, dinner date at a fancy restaurant.
Exactly.
You know, anyone could do that. Can every bachelor cook at home?
Okay. Now you guys are both bachelors. Tell us a bit about what's a bachelor's lifestyle like. What is a bachelor, first of all?
Always traveling about. I'm always busy. We don't have much time for ourselves, but when we do find time, we try and like go all out. You know, we try and like
work hard and party hard.
Yeah, just work hard and have lots of fun. You know, because it's difficult maintaining a bachelor's lifestyle.
According to Nick and Max, bachelorhood is more than just being single. And it's not easy maintaining a bachelor's lifestyle in a place like Singapore.
You do live with your parents till like an older age, and you do have to go through NS. So at the end of the day, by the time you start earning money, it's gonna be like you're gonna be much older than your atypical bachelor.
Now, your definition of a bachelor is someone who doesn't live with their parents anymore, who's kind of like living, working, partying on his own. Is that
Yes,
right?
yeah, it's not the cliche of having like leopard skin carpet in their house and it's like all black painting with like how
Motorized bits.
Motorized.
Yeah.
How do you say like a dimmer or something? Like a
like a clapper.
yeah,
for the
I guess,
lights.
but
Kind of like Will Smith's bachelor's pad
yeah,
in
yeah.
Hitch.
yeah, but
Maybe you can consider them an like independent man.
Up next, these bachelors explain what makes New York cuisine so appealing, and they tell us about their in-bed aphrodisiac recipes.